Live from the Plaza Ballroom at the Paris end of Collins Street, Melbourne, Lance TV in collaboration with Globe Victorian proudly bring you the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards, hosted by Lance DeBoyle and Cabaret Darling Issy Har, with performances by Samantha Jade, Jack Bitchin, and the Greatest Show Ensemble. So join us over the next 2 hours in celebrating the achievements of LGBTIQ+ Victorians from across the state. You're watching the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards.
And the amazing work that they've done, people living in deep rural areas of Australia, and the families that get support from us just to be able to make sure that their kids grow up to live really basic, happy lives. So we make that impact. We're grateful for the recognition, but I just want the kids and the young people to know how amazing that they are. And so let's celebrate them. Thank you.
Give them one big round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations. Our next award is for preventing social isolation. Now, this award celebrates organisations, including corporates, community and social groups, who run initiatives and programs to reduce social isolation and build connections within LGBTIQ+ communities. Please welcome to the stage to present the award from the Victorian State Government, the Honourable Harriet Shing, Minister for Equalities. Hey, mate.
Hi, everybody. Okay, I have to take a photo before we get started because this is the hottest crowd I've seen in a very, very long time. Well, give me 2 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, hooray! 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I should get a selfie, shouldn't I? All right. Unless you get a selfie these days, you weren't there. So thank you very much to that person who gave me the hot tip. So my name is Harriet Shing, pronouns she, her, and I am the Victorian Minister for Equality and also a massive lesbian. So it's really... It's really, really lovely to join everyone tonight in a room that is at least 98% synthetic fabric around naked flame. So I just want to urge everyone to be a little bit careful, in particular our glorious ladies and gents with vertiginous nylon hair that may well go in a nasty direction if you don't sit right back in your chairs after entree. So thank you, Kirsty. One of my heroes is Kirsty Weber, kept the state and indeed the nation of gays and queers together during the pandemic. So if you can give her a big round of applause as well. And I also want to acknowledge that tonight we are gathering on the lands of the Wurundjeri people. And I pay my respects to elders past and present. And I also want to acknowledge any and all Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander leaders or emerging leaders who've joined us here tonight. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough time for members of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. As we continue upon the path to treaty here in Victoria, and as the debate around voice continues to gather momentum, it's a really tough exercise in vulnerability and indeed in a lot of hurt. So please make sure that you reach out, as I'm sure you are already doing to those who really need and deserve our support. We know as LGBTIQ plus people just how hard it is to have our identity, our history and our culture up for public debate. So this should also be an opportunity for us to demonstrate solidarity. It's lovely to join my extraordinarily well-dressed colleague Sheena Watt, MP, the member for Northern Metropolitan Region, in the Upper House, Commissioner Todd Fernando, and indeed a huge lineup of luminaries tonight. Thank you so much to Globe for organising this. And it's a tough act to follow a drag performer with audience participation. So, being a politician, I'm used to your eyes collectively glazing over after about 3 sentences, and I was going to keep it brief, but I've got a microphone again, so what are you going to do? On that point, isolation is a really profound challenge for so many people in our communities for all sorts of reasons. Not only does it occur as a consequence of the circumstances which are experienced every day by straight, cisgendered, white folk living in cities, but that's compounded when we think about diversity and indeed about the intersectionality of our beautiful LGBTIQ plus communities. These awards enable us to come together tonight to reconnect, to be beautiful and visible and share our stories and our gossip and our experiences and our aspirations for 2023, that stylish year of the water rabbit that we're now in the process of heading into. But it's also about making sure that we continue our progress and the strides that we're taking toward making sure that nobody is left behind, that we create space for every LGBTIQ plus person to be ourselves, to be encouraged to participate, to access services, to provide opportunities for pride in all that we are and all that we do. So many of the things that we've achieved in the state of Victoria have occurred because of the efforts of individuals and groups that we're celebrating here tonight. This doesn't happen without community. It doesn't happen without care, and it doesn't happen without dignity. Every single person in this room is part of the story of a better life, a better experience, better well-being and better connectedness for at least one other person in your community, whether you know it or not. So thank you for all of the work that you do. So we've just been voted the 4th most LGBTIQ plus friendly city in the entire world. Quick fact, Sydney's number 11. And this comes about because of the way in which we come together on occasions just like this, but also the way in which we embrace and encourage everyone, individually and collectively, to tell stories, to share culture, to celebrate in all sorts of events like the ones that we're enjoying through Midsummer, and indeed to be part of something bigger that continues across generations. Oh, hi Aussie Broadband, it's so lovely to see you. Right, Sydney, let's put them to one side, number 11. Number 11. I'd like to think I had something to do with it, but really nobody cares about what a politician thinks about being a lesbian. It's in fact about what you all do and what we all do to create and embed culture that delivers now and into the long term. So, I did say I wasn't going to talk, which is a total lie. I'm going to get on now to announcing the winner. Preventing Isolation Awards, like this one, are so important. This award goes to an organisation, including a corporate organisation, community or social group, that runs initiatives and programs to reduce social isolation and build connection within LGBTIQ+ communities. And the finalists for 2023 are Goulburn Valley Pride and Out in the Open Festival, the Queer Sporting Alliance Cross Champion Come Out and Play, and Switchboard Victoria Queer, Trans, Intersex and Black People of Colour Community Workshops. Please give them all a round of applause. And now it's my pleasure to announce the winner of the Preventing Social Isolation Award 2023. Can I have a drum roll, please? Okay, so stop for a second. That's a super shit drum roll, so maybe you could just do it all again. Drum roll, please. Thank you. The winner is Switchboard Victoria. Queer, Trans, Intersex and Black People of Colour Community Workshops.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, thank you. First, I'd like to acknowledge the lands of the Wurundjeri, which we're meeting on today. My name's Greg Rincon, pronouns he, him. I'm the Racial Equity and Inclusion Manager at Switchboard Victoria. I lead the anti-racism and the QTBPOC program, which is Queer, Trans, Intersex, Black, and/or People of Color. Thank you. Very exciting. Thank you, Big Pride, for the wonderful recognition, and congrats to all the finalists tonight who are doing amazing, amazing work for the community. So thank you all so much. These workshops were a part of a series funded by VicGov during their Priority Response to Multicultural Communities Round 3 grant. So thank you, VicGov, for funding this. This award is for my QTBPOC Advisory Committee, who guided these workshops and became facilitators, who created these workshops and created these online spaces when they were most needed, which were during feelings of peak isolation during the lockdowns in Victoria. Our workshops continue to be a safe and inclusive space, so thank you to the facilitators who continue to do that work, and to my amazing program officer, Jackie Shepard. You really have to attend one of her workshops, amazing. She also has a show coming out mid-March at the Arts Center called The Honoring. So look out for that promo. This award also acknowledges the need for these spaces to continue, for organizations to have a focus and to prioritize the mental health and well-being of First Nations and people of color. Because ultimately, when we prioritize the mental health and well-being of First Nations and people of color, we all benefit from it. I promise you, we all do. And if you want to have a chat about this, I'm more than happy to talk about it with you. We are also always looking to collaborate. We have a bunch of new workshops and events and new projects such as a Cutie BPOC and suicide prevention project, which we would love to do. So if there are any funders out here, let's be friends, let's have a chat, and we can get this work done. And of course, a big thanks to my colleagues at Switchboard and our CEO, Joe Ball, for always supporting this work. And lastly, just a shout out to my husband, Jack, because he really wanted to be in this speech as well. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations, Switchboard. Our third award is Outstanding Contribution to Sport. Now, a few sports fans in. This award...
The 2022 Victorian Pride Awards will return after the break.
Wow,
Test,
there
test,
we go.
test,
Hello,
test, one.
everybody on Facebook. We're here live at the Globe Awards. All very exciting. How are you going?
I'm doing wonderfully, Lance.
Oh,
How are you?
fantastic. I'm well.
It's lovely to be back again.
Darling, well, let's introduce ourselves.
Sure,
So,
yes, let's.
I'm Lance de Boyle.
And I'm Izzy Hart.
Fantastic. So we're here live at the wonderful Globe Victoria Awards. As you would have seen, Transcends Victoria has just won Improving Health and Wellbeing, and Preventing Social Isolation was given to Switchboard. There's a sports award happening at the moment.
So Lance thought we would just chat through that.
Minister Harriet Shing is calling out. I think there's an award happening in the background for sport, but we've had to go for a short break on Channel 31. So we're here on Facebook. We hope you're enjoying it. There's more awards to come, and the winner for the Outstanding Contribution to Sport, Minister Shing, is on a roll this evening, and there
Having
is
a wonderful time.
Sam
The drum roll is rolling. I didn't actually hear who it was. Did you hear it?
Sam Dengue.
Ah, fantastic. Congratulations.
Amazing. I'm just writing that down because for people who are watching us on Channel 31, they might be a bit interested to know that
come and sign
bit. But darling, you're looking fantastic.
Oh, look, I was so excited about the awards that I forgot my pants. I've got to stop doing this.
You're a bit renowned for that,
I know. It's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen again.
Everybody, I am a little bit scared.
Look, don't be too scared. There's lots of very handsome people here tonight.
So I don't know if you can make out the theme in the background there.
Welcome back to the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards.
Medium, community, connection, autonomy and agency with oneself, a space that we have been denied long enough. The Trans Takeover was a landmark event with the first time in which trans and gender diverse people have showcased strength, resilience and community connection all coming together in the powerlifting arena, which is my sport. Thank you. This award is not about me tonight, because in order to be it, you need to be able to see it first. It is for the 30 trans and non-binary peoples who showed their strength and their visibility by getting in front of their people, their community, online, all of the volunteers, all of the sponsors, everyone putting in here together. And I look forward to seeing the strength and the resilience that is built from our community, that's come from these positive events, that shows our young people that they can have a better life, they can be more, and we can be whoever we want to. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Congratulations to all the finalists and all of the winners this evening. Ciao.
This you?
That's all me.
That's you as well?
All of my stuff is just lying here.
Oh, yeah, come on down. Well done. Give it up one more time! All right, our final award for this part of the evening is Outstanding Contribution to the Arts. This award celebrates an individual or group who celebrate LGBTIQ+ communities through their artistic pursuits. Now please welcome to the stage singing sensation and reality star Jack Vidgen.
Hi. I'm going to leave the speaking to everyone else tonight, but I'm going to come back and have a bit of a sing later and get the party started. But the finalists are Geelong Pride Film Festival, Avril Latrine, and Luke George. And the winner is Geelong Pride Film Festival!
Wow, thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing. Firstly, I'd just like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri owners of Naarm and the Wadawurrung owners of Geelong, and also just acknowledge the amazing finalists, Avril Latrine and Luke George. What an amazing installation at NGV it was as part of the Rising Festival. It was just truly amazing. So I just want to acknowledge the other finalists who are fantastic. My name's Stephen Ryan. I'm the president of the Geelong Pride Film Festival, which we started as a group of volunteers 6 years ago. I just want to really acknowledge the committee that's here with me tonight: Andrew Coon, Laura Lorcan-Derriou, Craig Jones, Jodie O'Connor and Dave Scobles. Also Chloe Benson, who couldn't be here with us tonight. She's just about to have her first baby. And founding committee members Simone Farnsworth and Lisa Gleeson. It really wouldn't be possible without the volunteers. We're a completely volunteer-run festival and we have such a great time down in Geelong. I wanted to particularly acknowledge all our volunteers and our subcommittees, our transgender diverse and non-binary subcommittee, Bree, Britt, Jack, Mel, Law, Amanda, Jess, thank you. Our festival wouldn't be possible without the amazing sponsorship of the Victorian Government. I'd like to acknowledge Minister Shing and Commissioner Fernando, Deakin University, City of Geelong, Provincial Media, Thorn Harbour, Work Pride, Bethany, Piano Bar, Fabulous Piano Bar, Liberty, Disability, Lesbians Inc., Great Ocean Road Gin. Come down to Geelong, enjoy some Great Ocean Road Gin and some films from the 20th to the 30th of April. We're going to have an amazing time down there at the Pivotonian Cinema, Village Cinemas and Platform Arts Theatre. I really want to acknowledge all of the artists that really put together our festival for sharing your stories in the films that we screen. Most of all, I wanted to thank you, our community, because it's a community-run festival. I wanted to thank you for embracing the festival over the last 6 years and helping it grow, and see you in Geelong in April. Thanks so much.
Well done. You want to pop down this way and grab a photo? Huge congratulations to all of our winners so far. Can we get another
There we
Oh
go.
my goodness, here we are.
It's so exciting.
Hi,
So very
Jane.
exciting. Hello, everybody on Channel 31. You're watching the Victorian Pride Awards, brought to you by Lance TV in partnership with Globe Victoria. I'm sitting here with Cabaret Darling.
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 Yes. Hello, Lance. How are you?
I'm really well. You're looking amazing.
Look, I brought out my sparkles. I've tried to outsparkle many people here, but I have outsparkled several, but not all of the beautiful people behind us. How are you doing, my darling? Welcome to the
We're going to a musical act now.
Okay.
So you might want to cross to that and just have a look at the ensemble.
Trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream. flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. I know you got my back, and you know I got you. So come on, come on, come on. Let's get physical. Adrenaline keeps on rushing. Love the simulation, we're dreaming it. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? All night, I'm riding with you. I know you got my back, and you know I got you. So come on. So come on, come on, come on. This is the greatest show. Lights out, follow the noise. Ladies, I'm dancing like you ain't got you. So running all night. So we're going through, let's take it over you. This is the greatest show. Light it up, we won't come down. And the walls can't stop us now. Watch it come true, let's take it over you.
The 2022 Victorian Pride Awards will return after the break.
The communities in which we live and work is at the heart of everything we do at James Cook University.
James Cook University wanted to improve the reliability of its network in delivering remote education and support for rural health professionals. Business NBN Enterprise Ethernet was the obvious choice for us.
NBN Enterprise Ethernet solution has really brought the centre's connectivity into line with the rest of James Cook University's campuses. We're really pleased we've made the switch.
Liberty Home Loans hit different. They're for the free thinkers, the go-getters and the creatives. So if you're a free thinker, you'll be right at home. Liberty, loans for free thinkers. That's how we want.
Every day, our higher education system is working hard to provide the best for our students. In the healthcare industry, patient care is always the top priority. Government agencies are responsible for serving the needs of the community. In the hospitality and tourism industries, food safety is essential for providing a positive dining experience for all guests. Workplace health and safety is essential to ensure the safety of all workers. Audit Express specialises in providing internal audits, quality assurance, and consulting services to all of these industries and sectors. Trust Audit Express to help your organisation excel. Contact Audit Express today to schedule your audit and ensure your organisation is running at its best.
Welcome back to the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards.
Nations had until January of 2022 to put the changes in place. Australia's first purpose-built hub for LGBTIQ+ communities, the Victorian Pride Centre, is now open in St Kilda. South Australia is the last Australian state to abolish the gay panic defence as part of a raft of changes to the criminal code in 2020. Victoria is now Australia's third jurisdiction to ban the harmful practice of LGBTIQ+ conversion therapy. But despite the few examples that the LGBTIQ+ movement has witnessed, these are wins that earlier generations would have thought impossible. So I would like to acknowledge the leaders who have come before me from the LGBTIQ+ communities and express my gratitude to those who, through tireless advocacy in the face of adversity, have paved the way for us to continue this important work. Time and time again, our communities have demonstrated our progressive nature by featuring LGBTIQ+ artists, music, and stories that challenge the heteronormative structure of society. Yet there are still places for growth, and the work is not over. We are influenced positively here by the global change, and we are starting to see more of the broader LGBTIQ+ community sharing essential moments in our queer history, our music, our conversations, and documentaries to inform, educate, and entertain. We are also impacted by the negativity. In the US, nearly 240 anti-transgender LGBTIQ+ bills that were filed in 2022 were targeting transgender people. Roe versus Wade has shaken up more than just anti-abortion law in America. Laws against same-sex between men remain on the books in several US states, including Texas, where the Attorney General of Texas has said he will seek to criminalize sex between men in the Supreme Court if it overturns a previous ruling declaring it a constitutional right. The UK government has invoked powers to veto the transgender legislation passed by the Scottish Parliament, legislation supporting a self-identification process for changing a person's legally recognized gender, removing the need for medical diagnosis of gender dysphoria. We are still seeing a rise in transgender murder rates globally, and the numbers indicate a worrying trend, regarding the intersections of misogyny, racism, xenophobia, and hate towards sex workers. It's hard actually telling you this stuff. In the recent work with the Coroner's Office by the Commissioner for LGBTIQ+ Communities, Dr. Todd Fernanda, who is here with us this evening, it was discovered that there is no formal data collection effort that can be used to describe the nature, frequency, or extent of transgender homicide. Thank you, Commissioner. Appreciate you doing the work that you do for that. As you can see, our wins are not set in stone and can be undone. I am sure you have picked up on the fact that I have referred to us as communities. Our division as a community of communities is the crossroads facing the LGBTIQ+ movement, reflecting the tension between its current priorities and future direction. Better queer representation can help to normalize different types of communities, relationships, and families, and help to create a more inclusive society. When we aren't doing this, it ruins our meaningful relationship with the broader community, which cannot be ignored. We have a responsibility to protect the vulnerable in our society, not isolate them further by our division. We must work together to remove the divide between our pillars of letters, our deeper intersectional LGBTIQ+ minorities who need to be treated accordingly and not tokenized. Our division between regional and metro LGBTIQ+ communities, to name a few as well, which is why we have our broadcast as well happening tonight, which is fantastic. Thank you to Lance TV and to Globe for doing that. These awards support and highlight those LGBTIQ+ people and our allies who are passionate about their work for change. Globe Victoria, its sponsors, and the Victorian government support connecting, celebrating Victorian LGBTIQ+ communities through the Victorian Pride Awards. In February last year, the Victorian government launched the first LGBTIQ+ strategy, Pride in Our Future. It's a 10-year plan to ensure that all LGBTIQ+ Victorians feel safe, are healthy, have equal human rights, and can live wholly and freely. Whether it's regarding where we are going with our employment, our work on anti-vilification laws, health research, or allyship, to name a few. Through these awards, we celebrate these societal wins, challenge better thinking, and push for equity. These individuals also find meaning through experiences that enable personal growth and success, and are energized by their work's benefit for their community, the environment, and humankind. This includes receiving recognition for contributions, having opportunities to grow and develop, working on fulfilling roles, and feeling able to bring oneself to their work. So that is what we are celebrating tonight, our work together as a community. Thank you.
The wonderful Michelle Shepherd. Thank you so much for that, Michelle, and for all of your incredible work that you're doing as well. Now, let's get back into the awards. We're going to present 3 more awards now, and then we're going to go into mains. So you've got that to look forward to. The next award is Outstanding Contribution to Media. Now, this award celebrates individuals or organisations who have delivered an exceptional piece of reporting, podcasts or other media that either celebrates LGBTIQ+ communities or sheds light on current LGBTIQ+ issues. Now, can we please welcome to the stage to present the award 2 of our Victorian Pride Award judges. It's Jess Hume and Joe White. Big round of applause, please.
And the finalists are Chris Stevens-Todd, Melissa Griffiths, and Well at Joy 94.9.
And the winner is Chris Stevens-Todd.
What a surprise. I want to take this moment to thank Goulburn Valley Pride for asking me to be a part of this series that I created, Think About It, Did It, celebrating the 40th anniversary of decriminalisation of homosexuality, and the 10 people's stories that we shared across that platform over the Out in the Open Festival last year. My husband Damien, and even though she's not here, my 4-year-old daughter Fletcher. Thank you, Damien, for keeping Fletcher entertained during lockdown while I sat in my car recording these stories with people. It's not easy trying to record a podcast with a 3-year-old while you're stuck in lockdown. To the 10 incredible people who shared their stories that opened up, which is not easy for people to hear. And I want to acknowledge one story in particular, who was Peter, episode 9 of the podcast series. Sadly, Peter lost his life last year, and I had the privilege this week to share the episode again with his son, who didn't realise Peter had recorded the episode. And his son sent me a message saying how lovely it was to hear his dad's voice again, and cried during the whole episode. And it's moments like this, sharing our stories and creating history for people to listen back to, like Peter's son, who got to learn a little bit more about him as a teenager and young person because he was married at the time and came out late in his 50s. He didn't share that side with his children. So the fact that now his kids have this episode, and everyone else has, this episode that can live on about their lives, that's what's important. And I just want to point out, it's really important that we get regional stories out there, because there's plenty of gays out in the region. like Shepparton and Echuca, where I live and work, and thank you.
Another huge round of applause, please. Our next award is Outstanding Advocacy, and it's presented by Jobs Bank. This award celebrates an organisation who run advocacy and/or social change campaigns to shift attitudes, beliefs and behaviours through systems, processes and programs that benefit LGBTIQ+ communities. Now, to present this award, we would like to welcome to the stage from our award sponsor Jobs Bank, Dr. Karina Davis and Globe Victoria Marketing Director, Jennifer Elmer. Big round of applause, please.
Thank you, everyone. I'm here to start the award presentation with Jen, and it's very delightful to be here. I'm the CEO of Jobs Bank, and just very quickly, Jobs Bank is a Victorian organisation funded by the Victorian Government to do two things when working with business: to support business to really understand diversity, equity and inclusion in their employment practices, and to help business understand increasingly how they use their purchasing power to buy from social entrepreneurial organisations, of which it's really important that we diversify that as well for the good of everyone. I'm here to present the Advocacy Award, and we've got three finalists. They are Euphoria Social, HIV Legal Working Group, There's brackets I have to say here as well. So that's Thorn Harbour Health and Living Positive Victoria. And the Wimmera Pride Project.
And the winner is the Wimmera Pride Project.
Hello. Let's start off by, for those of you who don't know, Wimmera Pride Project. The Wimmera is 3.5 hours northwest of Melbourne. Maddie and I are current co-chairs of the Wimmera Pride Project. Scott and Patrick have been the heart and soul as well for the last few years. We've been operating for around 9 years. I'm going to hand over to Patrick really quickly because this award is for the blood, sweat and tears that he put into around some really hard times that we had in the Wimmera during the Ida Hobbit time. But firstly, I would like to thank two people who have kind of been the glue that have helped up the Wimmera Pride Project in our early years, and that is Ro Allen and Daniel Whithouse, who really put in some love and attention to us when Maddie and I got together and said, what is there for us in the Wimmera queer-wise to try and help out? And we have blossomed since then with the likes of Scott and Patrick and our beautiful committee. So a little bit of mental health notice to everyone. People who advocate for other people usually are the loudest voice in the room or help out, but please take that time to look after yourself, because sometimes the impact is harder on you than it is on others. So look out for yourselves as much as you do for other people, please. I'll hand over to Patrick.
Firstly, I want to say what an honour this is. I'm really shocked by it, considering the two other nominees here. So I'm really thankful for the nomination, let alone the win. I'm really shocked by it. But what I need to say is this is not an award for the Wimmera Pride Project alone. This is an award for the people that helped us run this event, That's Art for Action. That's the Limestone Coast Connect. That's for the pub in the little town of Edenhope in Western Victoria that allowed us to put on an event. It is for every single person in that community that put a rainbow flag out the front of their mailbox in defiance of that bigoted mayor's comments. It is just so humbling to be here and to celebrate how wonderful and inclusive every part of Victoria is. Thank you so much, everyone.
Give it up for the Wimmera Pride Project. And keep it going for their sequins.
The 2022 Victorian Pride Awards will return after the break.
Victoria, with under a
There is some excitement happening right at the moment. Hello, Facebook.
Did you like that little outfit that was harness, kink on the outside, business on the inside? Yeah, I thought that was fabulous.
I like the other ones. What was the other one you said too?
Business at the top and party at the bottom. Yeah.
And this is the fashions.
On the
fields. The Victorian Pride Awards. Very exciting. Joe Bangles, you can see Joe Bangles on the screen behind Izzy's head there. Currently what's happening is the award for Excellent in Small Business, and that's being presented by Joe Bangles, who is the Vice President of Globe Victoria, and the lovely Walter G. So while we're on break at Channel 31, we're here talking to you as evidence that we're here.
We are here. We've made it, finally.
Wow, yeah, I know. And how's Wimmera Pride Project?
Oh, that was beautiful.
It's so good. It's so good to see so many regional faces taking home the gong. Geelong Pride Film Festival.
Film Festival, yeah.
It was lovely to hear Dr. Stephen talking about how wonderful it was and the work that they do down there in Geelong for the film festival and bringing people together.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They won the Art Award, didn't they?
Yes, they won the Art Award.
We won that last year.
Oh, congratulations.
There's a trend happening. There's a bit of a
goodness
trend.
me. Yes.
It looks like that Globe Awards might be favouring regional artists.
And the regional Pride activation programs look like they're doing their thing, aren't they?
It's amazing. We hope you're enjoying the show. We've been working really hard in the background with a very small team. We hope you're enjoying the Steadicam work as well. We've been quite thrilled by it. It's like, oh, look at that go.
It's been very exciting.
So we do hope you're enjoying the show tonight. We're kind of in a bit of a bunker. So if you're sending us messages on Facebook, I'm afraid we can't actually see those at this time, but we will see them later. So be sure to leave us some crackers to have a laugh at later.
And of course we had that beautiful performance from the cast of Oracle.
Talk about it.
That was amazing. So
Welcome back to the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards.
Let's face it, fucking hell, we've got so many amazing creative people in our community, and let's shout out to them to getting through the other side. I want to thank Globe for changing the name to the Globe, from the Globe Awards to the Victorian Pride Awards, because inclusion is not just who we are as human beings, but it's a geographical thing as well. And growing up as a queer, out proud leser, where's Shingy? Yeah. As a very out loud, proud lesbian in a regional town, it was not the easiest time growing up in Geelong in the 90s. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone for that, and we're going to read out the nominations for the finalists for tonight's Small Business Award.
So, the finalists for the Excellence in Small Business Award for 2022 Victorian Pride Awards are Just Gold Digital Agency, LOVEV, and MTA Mortgage Brokers. So, without any further ado, the winner of the Excellence in Small Business Award, Victorian Pride Awards 2022, is LOEV.
Woo!
We honestly were not expecting to win, so I really did not prepare anything at all. First of all, thank you to this awards for a young girl growing up in regional Victoria, never feeling like I've ever really been seen. Thank you for seeing us, acknowledging us. I know many amazing businesses have won this award before us, so thank you for seeing us in the same light as those amazing businesses. Thank you to anyone who has ever come to an LOEV event. Thank you for anyone who has ever liked our post as a small business. Those likes, those comments, those shares, they really do make a big difference to us. And all I can ask is keep supporting us, keep supporting what we do so we can grow bigger and bigger and bigger and hopefully no longer be classed as a small business. But most importantly, thank you to my amazing partner, not only in business but in life, Mickey. She's hot, yeah? For believing in me, believing in us to create, well, apparently something really awesome. Thank you and enjoy dinner.
I just want to thank Walter here for spelling our name right. It's LOEV. Thank you guys. It's amazing. Cheers.
Give it up for LOEV.
There we go. That's amazing. LOVE taking out the award for excellence in small business. We're here with Patrick from the Wimmera Pride Project, and congratulations on the award.
Thank you very much.
Wow, what did you do to get that?
Well, we went through some stuff out in the west of Victoria last Ida Hobbit. We had a mayor that made some really awful comments.
Sure, yeah, he did.
But we showed that love wins in the end, coming together, and we showed that the West Wimmera is a safe and inclusive part of this state, that everyone in that town was so upset with what that mayor said, and we run a hell of a party and we showed them that that's the place to be.
Yeah. And how long has the Wimmera Pride Project been in play for?
The Wimmera Pride Project's been going for, I think it's got to be about 8 years now.
Yeah.
And it was founded by my good friends Maddie and Lucas, and we couldn't have done the work that we did without them, but we couldn't have done the work without all the other people that helped us run the event. And the one person I didn't get to say in my speech is not someone I want to name, but it's the one person that was brave enough to put a request into that council to raise that rainbow flag that started all this. It's a close friend of mine. I'm not going to say their name, but I hope they see this at some point and they know that how thankful I am, how thankful their community is, because in these sort of communities it is hard to speak up.
Yeah, it is, yeah. How big, I mean, the Wimmera is a very broad
area,
piece. It's a big paddock, but there's not a lot of population, a lot of remote areas.
it's cropping country, so it's very remote. Each town's very small. Horsham's our central town, that's where I live, and it's not a... They like to call themselves a city. I like to call them a town. They're a country town.
Fantastic.
But
now we've got Izzy just right near the camera there with the award. There it is. There it is. There it is. One award, which is totally out of focus, which is amazing. But it's the gong. You got the gong.
And
there we go. No, lean right in. You're going to do it. Don't do anything by halves as you are. It's very unlike you. There we go. Everybody pose to the camera.
And Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, no, that's the one. Yeah. We'll do a queer Wheel of Fortune. You spin the wheel and you win. I don't know what you win. What do you win when you do that? Congratulations, it's wonderful. I spent a very traumatic year of my life in a boarding school quite close to, in the Wimmera actually.
Yeah.
So my heart goes out to you. It is a remote and isolated place, and I think what you're doing is wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, being pushed. There we go.
Give that back now.
Give that back to you.
Amazing. It's all going on now. So we've all, now Scott's here as well. Now, Scott's your partner.
Scott's my
Hello,
amazing
darling.
partner. How are you?
All right, and yeah, you're in shot. I was just checking for the shot. So, how do you feel about this wonderful award?
Oh, I'm so proud of all the work that he's done, and I'm very thankful that it's been recognized because it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of emotion, and yeah, I'm so proud of him.
Amazing. Yes, and that is what we're talking about. How many are part of the Wimmera Pride?
Well, I think one important thing to acknowledge is that what I went through was enough to make me step away and have a bit of a break from the committee, and I'm really proud of Maddie and Lucas for stepping back up to be co-chairs. And like I said, couldn't have done it if they didn't found the group in the first
Amazing.
place.
So a strong but mighty bunch of people.
It is.
Who weren't going to take no for an answer.
No, and we're never going to.
No. And what was the outcome? What was the outcome for
Well,
for
the
Wimmera?
mayor did eventually apologise in the next meeting, and the council did fly the rainbow flags in all their major towns. So I count that as a win. And one other group that we didn't acknowledge in our speech, which should do, is the Victorian Pride Lobby and their Rainbow Local Government campaign, which without that, this may not have happened, and it is dragging so many councils out of the Stone Ages and raising a rainbow flag, which we know is the bare minimum that a council can do to show that people are welcome in their council.
Amazing. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us on Channel 31 and Facebook. Anyone you want to say? Do you want to say hi, Mum, or anything like that?
Of course, hi, Mum.
Scott.
Hi, Mum and Dad.
There we go. We'll have some more of these wonderful awards after a short break from the Globe sponsors. See you right after this.
The 2022 Victorian Pride Awards will return after the break.
High-speed internet is changing the film industry for the better. We recently worked with Aussie Broadband to upgrade our head office's existing ADSL connection to a higher speed plan on Business NBN Enterprise Ethernet. Business NBN Enterprise Ethernet is a premium fibre-based service that offers high-speed options with options of more consistent delivery for both upload and download activity. Today, we're leveraging our improved collaboration capabilities to work with some of the biggest names in the film industry around the world, while maintaining a great work-life balance from Byron Bay.
NBN is made for more. What's that mean?
More streaming!
more collaboration.
More support.
More than you can imagine.
Cool.
More speed, more fibre upgrades, more regional support. NBN, made for more.
Liberty Home Loans hit different. They're for the free thinkers, the go-getters, and the creatives. So if you're a free thinker, you'll be right at home. Liberty, loans for free thinkers.
Welcome back to the 2022 Victorian Pride Award.
Welcome back to the Globe Pride Awards. We're here with Bri and Mickey, who have just taken out the Excellence in Small Business with LOEV. What is LOEV?
So we are a small... I'll steal your microphone. We're a... Bye.
Not too close,
just there?
Professionals would do it better here.
Okay, sorry. We're a small events business out of Moorabbin. We host a lot of live music, a lot of comedy, drag, a little bit of everything really. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, great. We'll have to come and check it out. Well done.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, why is it called LOEV? And let's talk to you, because you were really kind of like, oh, I'm at the microphone. My last words to the whole world is, by the way, it's LOEV.
Well, we have so many people spelling our name wrong, but we like it. We had Louvre, Love, Loev, but it's actually LOEV. There's this small story behind it. It's basically being us being stupid. It's me hitting on my fiance, and yeah, I think we'll keep it between us.
Oh, okay.
But it is LOEV.
And what does it stand for?
It's literally just us being silly one morning over coffee.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, is why you don't drink red wine on a Tuesday morning. Am I detecting a bit of an accent from you?
Yes, you are. I'm Israeli originally.
Oh, shalom.
Shalom.
That's all I got.
That's okay. It's all you need.
That's exciting. So show us your award. There you go. It's like our one from last year, except this is
It's
small
shiny
business
and we can't
not
really see it.
Friends
There we
TV.
go. Great.
There we go.
Great. And
there it is.
I can see that Lance
Almost.
is talking, but
Thanks,
I can't
Sam.
hear what they're saying.
Hello. There it is. So who were you up against tonight?
We were up against a mortgage broker and one of the sponsors, MTA Mortgage Brokers.
Okay, controversial.
Yeah, and a marketing company. Yes. Which I was actually sure they're gonna take it, but it's actually a big surprise, like massive surprise for us. Very, very grateful. It's gonna be an enormous push for our business. Therefore, so grateful. We can't wait to tell everybody. There's no reception here, by the way. We are.
Well, everybody already knows. Anybody watching Facebook or Channel 31 are already texting going, you'll never guess what's happened. That's amazing. Thank you for the work that you do for our community. Moorabbin is not somewhere that I would think that there would be a bustling, healthy LGBTIQA plus community, but I sit corrected.
That's why we started. That is why we started there. There wasn't much for us, other than going to the city or north side. So we thought, well, instead of complaining, let's just create it.
And that's how stuff happens. This is how Lance TV happened. It's all the same thing, So, Izzy Hart, have you got any questions for this lovely pair of people?
Oh, look, I think that you're doing a wonderful job, and I just want to say thank you, and I will be coming and checking it out. So,
please do.
Yeah, it sounds great. Great.
Fantastic. Well, all the best. Drink some wine.
We will.
Oh, should we be doing that or should we be doing that? Yeah. Because there's hands for something else. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So there you go. That's You can move now. That's LOEV.
Released.
We've also in the wings there.
Yes.
Also in the wings.
I will go and summon.
We've got the lovely Jo Bangles.
Take the
Vice President of Globe Victoria. How's the night been for you?
Oh, it's good to sit down. So good. I might stay here all night.
You're very welcome.
Oh, so good. Look, you know what? It's. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. It's so good to see the community connecting. Last year we were here, we actually couldn't get up and dance and go and see people and reconnect. So this year it's just like, you know, people just want to get around and hug each other and that whole sense of family and connection and all that. Like, it's back. It's so good to see. So, yeah, I'm really proud of what we've created this year. And I hope that the people at home get to feel some of that love that's in the room tonight, because people are just loving it. Yeah. What do you reckon?
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy here.
Crazy. It's bonkers.
So it's good. The whole place has gone mad. And here's an example. Here's one we prepared earlier.
That's right.
So with the lead up though, because there's a lot of work that needs to go into something the size of the Globe Awards, actually the Victoria Pride Awards, especially coming out of Christmas, out of January and into the first Friday of February. That would have been such a crazy ride. Talking about bonkers, talk to us about that.
Wow, yeah, so we are a voluntary committee here, so everyone has their own kind of role to play. So, you know, from stage management to, you know, venue management, performers, community engagement, sponsorship, small business members that we have involved as well. Like, there's just so many aspects that go into it, and everyone as part of Globe has their vital role to play. So we all get involved, like we have to, you know, and I'm a big advocate for volunteers, you know, like to be a volunteer, to be on a committee, to be a director, it's a voluntary role, so you have to be proactive. Like, it's you just got to get in there and participate, and it's so good. But I just do want to make a mention earlier for Daniel Ross, our Wurundjeri man that was just so phenomenal, and I had the absolute privilege of talking to him afterwards and getting even more history about what he spoke about on stage, and just the sheer passion behind that, you know, and he brought it up with me about how, you know, there's just so much connection with different communities that look after each other and watch out for each other, and I've been really moved by that whole conversation I've had with him tonight. I've only met him tonight, but it was just fantastic. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Daniel for our Welcome to Country. So yeah, it was so good, so good. I haven't seen a Welcome to Country like it, and yeah, really proud that we could host that tonight here with Globe. So yeah, it's just so many aspects. Like, my head is racing, like, with so much stuff that's gone on. And, you know, just to see the LOEV crew here before, you know, with small business. I own a small business myself, which is really, really hard in this current climate, especially in hospitality, like I spoke about before in my speech. But, you know, it's just hats off to so many people that are doing it tough right now. And it's really important to reach out and ask for help and talk to community, connect with community, get involved. You know, I talk about my history with Dykes on Bikes. I was the president for 10 years, and I know wholeheartedly that I would not be here where I'm sitting today without the experience, the love, the support, the connection, most importantly the connection that I had as being a part of that club, you know, like, it's just, and that's just expressed through my whole life at the moment, and I just love it. The community, everyone here tonight, regardless of the organisation you're a part of, get involved, because you just never know where it's going to take you, and it can only be bigger and better things, and I just love it.
Amazing.
And thanks, Lance, for being here.
Yeah.
Another regional representative.
Wow.
I love it.
Well, that's right. I passed comment before with Izzy and the viewers and the streamers that there seems, for the Artist of the Year award, there seems to be a bit of a theme happening. It's kind of like we won it last year as a regional entity, and this year Geelong Pride Film Festival took that out. There's a theme happening, Joe Bangles.
Well, there's so much amazing art stuff going on in the regions at the moment. Wherever you go, like people are heading to the regions, and I'm very passionate about that. And it's so amazing to see. You know, Ballarat last year, Geelong this year. Who knows where it's going to end up next year? You know,
and Wimmera Pride taking out a gong.
And it just, you know, let's not leave out the nominations. You know, we've got the winners, but to be up there and to be nominated in you know, amongst our peers and with all the amazing judges that we got on board this year, to be a finalist like that.
Yeah. And was Golden Valley
it's amazing.
Did they were certainly nominated
they
as
were
well.
a finalist, and then you got Chris from Golden Valley Pride as well. That's one award. Like, it's just so amazing to see so many awards go out to the regions. And as I spoke about before, it's you know, we've changed the name from Global Awards to Victorian Pride Awards for a reason, because it's everyone in Victoria, regardless of where you sit under the acronym umbrella. It's everyone in Victoria, everyone.
And from us to Globe, we'd really like to thank Globe for inviting us to be streaming or broadcasting this evening, so everyone can actually also access and feel included. And we hope that you're sitting there at the best seat of the house watching this, wherever you might be, with a nice cold one and cheering on people that you actually know getting awards and being nominated. So our thanks to Globe, very
amazing.
much.
Thanks, lads, and thanks for being here and doing everything you do, and for the amazing representation you do for regional LGBTIQA+ folk. It's we need more of it. We need more people out in the regions doing amazing things, and there's just so much good stuff going on at the moment. So thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks everyone at home tuning in. I can't wait to see what next year brings.
Fantastic.
I was going to ask you about what you were excited for the rest of the year and next year.
There's just so many good things coming. Like tonight, I really just want to focus on tonight, because it's been a long time for me personally to be able to connect back with community, because I stepped back a little bit on purpose to take care of my own small business, but I'm still connected with community in a lot of ways. But a night like tonight for me is really important, to connect back with so many people that I love and admire and look up to, and you know, they recharge me every day when I get back, you know, and be able to hang out with them. So it's more nights like tonight that I look forward to for the rest of the year.
Amazing. Well, we won't take up any more of your time.
I think Jack Vidgen is about to start. So if we can cut to the stage for Jack Vidgen. Thanks so much, Jack.
Thank you.
All the
Thank you
best.
very much. Thank you.
We just got to the stage for Jack Vidgen.
Lance has left me. What's going on? There's a beautiful singer on the stage. Maybe you can hear them in the background. Lance Boyle, where have you gone? You've abandoned me.
What's amazing?
Still going?
What's amazing? We're not able to get a shot actually of Jack at this stage. But there, look, there. No, where is he? There he is. Oh, there we go.
Here we are.
I was looking at you.
It's the light of day that shows me how. So when the night falls, my lonely heart grows. Hello, my love. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody. the feed for it, and I wind up feeling down. I need a man to take the chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart goes. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who loves me. Yeah, somebody to hold me in his arms. I need a man to take the chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Ooh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Baby, don't you wanna dance? Hey, with me, girl, say, don't you wanna dance? With somebody who loves me. Oh, with somebody who loves me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, how the fuck are we? Woo, are we good? Just a little quick water. Could be vodka, I'm not sure. I just want to say, give me one sec. I just want to say thank you for having me here this evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I hope you have a fabulous night. Drink lots, drink responsibly, and enjoy the awards and the shows. It's a fabulous night. Thank you for having me. Pull on that trigger as I light up my cigarette. Who are you to tell me what I should do? Who are you to tell me who I should do? Sip on my liquor, feel my body getting sicker. All these lights but no one else can see. Every night I go to bed lonely. Doesn't matter where I go, anxiety everywhere feels like a knife in me. You don't even care if I can't breathe. Oh, you come for blood when you come for me. So I'm gonna pray for you, 'cause I ain't gonna change for you. I own my own body, don't you fucking start me. You need to be saved 'cause you're loveful. So I'm gonna pray for you, 'cause I ain't gonna change for you. I own my own body. You need to be saved 'cause you're loveful. So don't be afraid to pray. Be the pain. Colored circus, the kind could get hurting. Who are you to take this all from me? Who are you to steal my privacy? Doesn't matter where I go, you come for me. I've been spending all my days under my sheets. You have nearly taken every piece of me. Oh, you come for blood when you come for me. So I'm gonna pray for you, 'cause I ain't gonna change for you. I own my own body, don't you fucking start me. You need to be safe as you're a fool. So I'm gonna pray for you, 'cause I ain't gonna change for you. I own my own body. You need to be safe as you're a fool. Pray, you'll be a big pain. Don't you fucking start. We'll be a big pain. So I'm gonna pray for you, 'cause I ain't gonna change for you. I own my own body, don't you fucking start me. You need to be safe as you're a fool. So I'm gonna pray. In this river that I've been washing my hands in forever, I know there is hope in these waters that I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Let me I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So easy on me. Things to change when we are all so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I tried. I changed 2 hours to put you first, but now I'm in I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So thank you so much for having me here. Have a fabulous night.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Give it up for my fabulous dancers.
Thank you, Jack, and those wonderful dancers for that outstanding performance. Now we're on to the next round of awards for the show. Our next category is for workplace inclusion, presented by Liberty Financial. This award celebrates a business who champions equity for LGBTIQ+ people in the workplace. To present this award, we would like to welcome to the stage from our award sponsor, Liberty Financial, Trent De Silva, and along with Globe Victoria Partnerships Director, Peter Callanan. Big round of applause for both of them, please.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to personally acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the lands on which we are gathered today, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to elders past and present. My name is Trent De Silva, pronouns he and him. This is actually my colleague with me today.
Harley Davis, he, him as well.
First, I would like to begin by thanking Globe Victoria for giving Liberty Financial the incredible opportunity to sponsor such a magnificent event and to present this award. At Liberty, we are all about helping the underserved within our community financially. And to be here on behalf of Liberty, doing what we can to help the LGBTQIA+ community tonight, a notoriously underserved community, is honestly quite surreal. On a more personal note, to be here tonight in front of you all, proudly part of community myself, is such a privilege, especially when considering just as little as a few years ago, I was terrified to come out to my closest friends and family, and now I am here tonight in front of you all saying that, so thank you. So, on behalf of Liberty Financial, and more specifically Liberty Financial's Pride Network, I'm honoured to announce the nominees of the the finalists of the Workplace Inclusion Award are the City of Port Phillip, the Department of Transport, and Youth Projects.
Drum roll?
Can we please get a drum roll for the winner?
And the winner is Youth Projects.
Thank you very much. We are genuinely surprised and humbled. For an organisation of our size to be recognised alongside such formidable forces in workplace inclusion like the Department of Transport and City of Port Phillip is very humbling. So kudos and shout out to those folks. This acknowledgement might be a little something special for us to celebrate tonight, but it's so much more and something incredibly important for the young people that we exist to support. Knowing that we've been able to create and nurture something truly safe and inclusive at Youth Projects for both our frontline warriors, our change makers, but most importantly our clients is something we're incredibly proud of. In 2023, inclusion should be the norm, but sadly it's not. And we know that genuine inclusion in Australian workplaces still has a way to go. You cannot be what you cannot see, and nothing is more powerful particularly for the next generation of young queer LGBTQIA+ folk emerging in the workforce and our wider community. So here's to you all, here's to all of us. All of us do-gooders out there changing the world, making it a more colourful and inclusive world for all of us, gays, gals and theys. Stay safe and always be kind to each other. Thank you.
We actually did it.
Give it up one more time for Youth Projects. Our next award is Ally of the Year. This award celebrates individuals who do not identify as LGBTIQ+, but have made an outstanding contribution to support and celebrate our communities. Presenting this award is our headline entertainer for the evening. She's an ARIA-winning singer, songwriter and actress, and she's also a proud ally to LGBTIQ+ communities. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful Samantha Jade.
Hello, everyone. I'm so honoured to be here. What an exciting night. All right. I have in my hot little hands the winner, but I'm not gonna read that yet. Okay, the finalists first. Professor Jennifer Hoy, Alfred Health, and Professor Sharon Lewin, Peter Doherty Institute for Infection and Immunity. And we love them both. But the winner is Professor Jennifer Hoy. Woo!
Oh, this is amazing. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, but I would also like to acknowledge all people with HIV who are here with us tonight. I'd like to thank Thorn Harbour Health, who I finally found out that nominated me for this award. I was really quite surprised. And I guess I would like to say I feel very privileged to have shared the journey of so many people with HIV over the last 35 years. And in the earlier days, that journey was not a great journey, but the journey today is so much better for people with HIV who are able to age with HIV. And I guess finally I'd like to say I'm in awe of the courage that I've witnessed over the years as people have been diagnosed with HIV and gone on that journey with HIV. That courage is not only because of the medical journey that they take often with me, but also the social consequences. And unfortunately, stigma is still alive and well today, and I wish it wasn't. But I would like to thank you so much.
Thank you. Professor Jennifer Hoy, one more time. Our next award is for Volunteer of the Year. This award celebrates the work of a Victorian LGBTIQ+ individual who has shown outstanding commitment through volunteer work in our communities. To present this award, we would like to welcome to the stage Commissioner Todd Fernando, the Victorian LGBTIQ+ Communities Commissioner.
I've also invited my colleague Sheena Watt MP, who's the only Aboriginal elected person to the Victorian government and happens to be the Parliamentary Secretary for Volunteers. So, for those of you I've yet to meet, my name is Todd Fernando and I have the pleasure of being the Victorian Commissioner, or as my mum calls me, the Chief Gay of Victoria. It's a great honour to be back here tonight at the Victorian Pride Awards, and what can I say, has been an incredible evening. All I can see is candles, so I can't lie and say what beautiful people that I see, but I'm sure you're there. It's an honour to present tonight the Volunteer of the Year Award alongside my colleague Sheena Watt.
Well, thank you, Chief Gay, or as we say, my brother. So, hello, Victorian Pride Awards. I'm really excited to be here tonight to co-present with you. Thank you, thank you. This award recognises and celebrates the outstanding contributions of individuals who have dedicated their time and efforts to supporting our diverse rainbow community. And as the Parliamentary Secretary for Volunteers, I know all too well the important and crucial role volunteers make in creating a more inclusive and accepting society. This award is a testament to the hard work and dedication of those who selflessly give their time. Now, I thought about some of the organisations that I know that work so very hard with volunteers and those that I have had the pleasure of working with since getting into the Parliament. So can I extend my gratitude to the volunteers at Thorn Harbour Health, Switchboard, Midsummer, Joy 94.9, Minus 18, and the Victorian Pride Centre. You are all just too deadly for words. Your contribution to the community are invaluable, and we are so, so grateful for all that you do.
I too would like to acknowledge the many volunteers across our sector, including those who are working in organisations that take time out of their busy schedules to set up and work on Pride networks and Pride committees. That's the backbone of the Pride sector, really is. It's important to acknowledge the vital role that we all play in building the momentum of Pride here in Victoria, because we know that everywhere else across Australia and indeed the world, they're looking at us. So Sydney's got really nothing on us, as Shinga says. So the finalists for tonight's awards for the Volunteer of the Year is Colin Chrysler from Thorn Harbour Health, Linda Madams from Melbourne Front Runners, and Nathan Allwood from Sunbury and Cobar Community Health.
Woo!
And do you want to do a drum?
Yeah, we need one.
We need a drum roll for Volunteer of the Year.
Woo!
And the winner is... Do you want to do it on three?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Colin Chrysler!
Woo!
I come with my own personal signage. Just stand there and look pretty, as you always do. Now, we'll get to that bit in a minute. I'll tell you to turn around. Whoa. Whoa, boy, oh boy. Firstly, I want to say, by the way, I've got notes, that was just in case. And the just in case just happened. I want to say a special acknowledgement to my fellow finalists, Linda Madams and Nathan Allwood. Please give them a big round of applause. Congratulations on becoming finalists and all your amazing work and all your achievements. I want to thank the awesome team at Thorn Harbour Health for their nomination and pay special tribute to the outstanding work that Daniel Bryan puts in to keeping the volunteers alive. Now you can turn around. Now you can turn around. Thank you, Daniel. Volunteering has given me the absolute delight of meeting the most extraordinary, wonderful people and giving me the opportunity to give something back to the Victorian LGBTIQ community. To this day, I am very blessed to be very close friends from my early years as a volunteer at the Victorian AIDS Council. And now we're talking over 35 years ago in the height of the HIV/AIDS epidemic. But getting back to this award, it really belongs in the hands of, and make a noise if you know who I'm talking about, it belongs in the hands of every single LGBTIQ volunteer that make entertaining radio and community TV, that keep many various, yes, make a noise. You know who I'm talking about. And one of them is broadcasting tonight, live from here. Volunteers that keep many various sporting groups competing. Volunteers that provide much needed support over the telephone. Volunteers that are talented musicians playing amazing music, and volunteers that produce yearly film festivals and enormous community extravaganzas. And volunteers that look after every aspect of LGBTIQ health, such as Thorn Harbour, and that volunteers that enable everyone in our multicultural LGBTIQ community to come together without discrimination and fear. I dedicate this award to each and every one of you awesome volunteers. You are all absolute legends. But before I finish, just two quick things before I finish. If you haven't had your monkeypox vaccine, please go to the Thorn Harbour website. And you may even catch me there when you get that. And just before I leave, I just want to acknowledge that my dear friend that I'm sitting with tonight, Michael Barnett, was awarded an AOM in the Australia Day Awards last week for his services to the LGBTIQ community. Congratulations, Michael. And thank you very, very much.
Make some noise for Colin Christ and his wonderful billboard, Daniel, as well. Outstanding. All right, we have one final award before we're going to take another quick break. Bear with me. The award is the Community Inspiration Award. Now, please welcome to the stage to present the award two of our Victorian Pride Awards judges, Jude Munro, AO, and Anastasia Lee. Make some noise.
Good evening, everyone, and we pay our respects to elders past and present of the Wurundjeri people and acknowledge that we meet on this land this evening and that this land has never been ceded. This award celebrates a finalist nominated for any of the Victorian Pride Awards, which inspires others within the LGBTIQ+ communities. It's chosen at the absolute discretion of the judging panel, and I'd just like to pay tribute to my colleagues on the judging panel. So over to you, Anastasia.
Yep. So, this year's winner is Linda Madams.
I'm literally lost for words. I thought I was only nominated for 2, and I'm not quite sure what this one's for, but oh my goodness, thank you so much. I just want a quick shout out to my running group, the Melbourne Front Runners, who have supported me in the role of president over the past 3 years, and also as part of the committee for the past 10 years. I'm part of an amazing group, and I'm a part of a table of 10 over there who are an amazing group of people, but totally 100% shocked for this award. But I just want to say thanks to my club, to all the committee members, to the members, but also I just want to thank my wife. Every Saturday and every Sunday, maybe some Tuesday mornings and some Wednesday nights, I'm out running, and she never once questions where I'm going or what I'm doing or how long I'm actually at the running group. And I think you need someone who can support you in what you enjoy doing and what you love doing. And if it wasn't for her support, none of this would have been possible. So I am truly grateful for this amazing award. So thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, legend. Thank you. Congratulations, Linda Madams. Congratulations to all the winners from those categories. We're now going to take a short break. Please welcome back our wonderfully talented pianist from the beginning of the evening, Hayden Dunn.
The 2022 Victorian Pride Awards will return after the break.
The communities in which we live and work is at the heart of everything we do at James Cook University.
James Cook University wanted to improve the reliability of its network in delivering remote education and support for rural health professionals. Business NBN Enterprise Ethernet was the obvious choice for us.
NBN Enterprise Ethernet solution has really brought the centre's connectivity into line with the rest of James Cook University's campuses. We're really pleased we've made the switch.
Liberty Home Loans hit different. They're for the free thinkers, the go-getters, and the creatives. So if you're a free thinker, you'll be right at home. Liberty, loans for free thinkers. That's how we want.
Every day, our higher education system is working hard to provide the best for our students. In the healthcare industry, patient care is always the top priority. Government agencies are responsible for serving the needs of the community. In the hospitality and tourism industries, food safety is essential for providing a positive dining experience for all guests. Workplace health and safety is essential to ensure the safety of all workers. Audit Express specialises in providing internal audits, quality assurance, and consulting services to all of these industries and sectors. Trust Audit Express to help your organisation excel. Contact Audit Express today to schedule your audit and ensure your organisation is running at its best.
Welcome back to the 2022 Victorian Pride Award.
An old hand, this one. Speaking of old hands, welcome back, Channel 31. We are in the last 5 minutes of what's been a most spectacular evening.
Has it?
Dr. Todd Fernando,
That's right.
Commissioner of all the LGBT people who
All
live
of them.
in Victoria.
All of them.
All of
Every
them.
letter, every town in Victoria, every every school, even you.
You've been to cities.
But you've never had a commissioner. No.
Never had a commissioner. Now, I've just heard, I heard on the grapevine, that you recently went overseas, you took a break, you went to Germany, you were gone for about a month, but you didn't stop thinking about all of us here while you were away.
Oh no, I mean I learned only one piece of German, which was 9 or 9, and I'll let the
99.
viewers 9 or 9, but you know, those that get it, those that get it, those that don't. But I have been back for a couple of weeks, recharged, refreshed, ready for a busy year of moving this equality movement forward. We've got a jam-packed agenda and I can't wait because it really is a year to strengthen who we are as a community and as communities in the work that we do. And how exciting that Lance TV has some money now. Oh.
Wow, it'd be
they've
great if
picked
we
up
had
the
some
pace
more. Actually, our half-yearly report's coming up too.
Good. I will acquit you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no
it's the
worries.
nicest thing anyone said to me all day.
Stop it! Have you enjoyed the awards?
We have had an absolute ball here. We've been shouting out to everybody, particularly for all of our cohort from regional Victoria, and it's been so wonderful to see so many awards going out and nominations for.
And so many awards that went to people that no, everybody was very deserving and more.
Absolutely.
Except for no nomination for Lance TV this year. Shocking.
We didn't put in this year.
Hashtag so not Lance TV.
Well,
Oscars.
The C31 and Tenor Awards are coming up later this year. And
Channel 31.
We might actually put this show in.
We don't win for Lance TV. You know what the term is these days?
What is it?
Homo by transphobia.
Really?
If Lance TV doesn't win an award, hashtag homo by transphobia. Except we can't give it to what's your co-host's name again? I always forget her. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Darling, we need to wrap it up. It's been so good. Thank you for
Look, it's been a
stopping
pleasure.
in. It's always a pleasure, darling.
And it's so exciting to see Lance TV go from strength to strength. And finally, 31 is putting on some decent content. No, I'm joking. I love you. I love you.
Many true words said in jest. Thank you from the Global Awards Commissioner, Todd Fernando. Doctor, where does that Doctor Commissioner or Commissioner Doctor?
Oh, we have no idea. Whatever these days. Oi.
PhD. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Izzy, have you got any last words?
Thank you for being you. We've had a wonderful time. There's been so many amazing people here that I've had the pleasure of getting to know, and we'll be putting all of that out on Channel 31. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Lance DeBoyle, for everything you do.
Yeah, thank you. It's like everyone's
on Channel 31 for watching at home consistently. This show, I wasn't going to say terrible, but like this incredible show.
We'll leave the money on the fridge. Commissioner Todd Fernando, Izzy Hart, I've been Lance DeBoyle, and you've been watching the wonderful Globe, courtesy of Globe Victoria, the Victorian Pride Awards. Thank you, and we'll see you next week, Lance TV, February 10.
Bye.
Anytime now.
Anytime? No? Hi.
No, yeah,
I hope you're
bye.
waving back. You better be sitting there waving back. I want you to wave back.
You there.
You.
Excuse-
Yes, we're talking to you.
You need to. No. No,
We're talking to you.
what's it-
Take the hand out of the chip packet.
Well, is it a chip packet?
well-
and is the chip packet open at the other end? We don't know.
And did you have a good global walk? Yeah.
There we go.
Really?
All right,
Okay,
now
we're
they're
getting
for
the
real
proper
this
countdown.
time. The countdown's happening. So thank you very much. We'll see you. Lance TV will be on Friday. See you then. Top Fernando, Izzy Hart.
You have been watching the 2022 Victorian Pride Awards broadcast live from the Plaza Ballroom, Collins Street, Melbourne. This broadcast has been in collaboration with Globe Victoria and Lance TV Ballarat.